Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our last lesson on Unit 9, Strategic Change Management. So today lesson will go through LO5, Learning Outcome 5, which is supposed to be our last learning outcome. Before starting our lesson, we'll recap what we learned up to now. So a couple of you already know me. My name is Anjum Satar. My email addresses are here. In case if you need me, please just drop me email. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So first we'll recap what we learned during our last lesson and the previous lessons as well. So change management, level 7. So be able to evaluate the change, agent, knowledge, attributes, skills, and development. So during lesson 1, we discuss about role of leadership, management, what is meant by change as agent, how we can manage the change in our organization as a director, because we are working as agent on the behalf of the shareholders. So we'll make sure, we'll maximize the shareholder wealth. Second LO, we discuss about different theories where we discuss about various, theories like, we discuss about cultural web as well. We discuss about different models, why the people are against the change, what are the forces. We discuss about 3D model as well and various other models. So under this learning outcome, we discuss about the stakeholders' role, various stakeholders, and what is meant by stakeholders, and how we can measure their power and interest, to be implement the change effectively within our organization. Last lesson, we discuss about assess relevant tools and technique. We discuss further various tools and technique, those we can use to implement the change effectively. We discuss different leadership theories. We discuss about different leadership style. We discuss about Virgo model. We discuss about resource-based view. We discuss about what is meant by strategies and types of strategies. Like we discuss about cost leadership, differentiation focus. So different tools we can and we need to look around what type of strategies we need to use or implement to implement the change. And today then we also discuss last lesson risk, what sort of the risk associated with the change. So we need to measure the risk and reward. We discuss about the stakeholder analysis model, power and distance model. We discuss our power and interest model, direct, indirect stakeholders, which we discuss, internal and external stakeholders. So all these things we discuss in lesson 4 as well. And then we'll move to today LO5, which is learning outcome 5, explain relationship between management, discipline, effective organization change. So management, what is meant by management? So management is a process of designing an environment to achieve our organization objective. So relationship is very, very important in our organization. Think about how many departments normally in our organization. We'll start with our discussion. What do you think? How many departments normally we have in our organization? So
different departments. Well, we have finance, human resources, and what else? Operations. There are many departments.
Many departments. So normally we can say HR there, finance there, yes, production,
yes, production, operation,
marketing, or say after sales service, HR. So if we work separately in our own interest, but we not work toward the same direction, we're not going to achieve, and the change can't be effective. So if we're not going to change the mindset of the people, they not accept the change. Ultimately, in all discipline of management, HR, yes, financial management, HR management. So all we need to look around. So finance is very powerful department, yes. So we say we want to implement the change, we want to bring the change, but the finance department not giving us money. So how the change will be implemented, yes? Because ultimately, we need to look around. So we need to work as a team. So I already mentioned you once, twice. So according to Henry Ford, its team role is very, very important. One of his book, he mentioned coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success. So we need to be work in all discipline, all management. We need to be work together as a team to be effectively implement the change and achieve the organization objective what we're supposed to be achieved. Critically analyze the role of various business functions. So these are HR, marketing, after sales service, customer service, production, suppliers, and all these are different functions within our organization. These are all we need to analyze. These are very critical. So normally we say first impression is the last impression. Sometimes we use the term last impression is the first. So customer service, your product is a wonderful, is innovative product, but the customer service are very poor. So ultimately the people maybe say, hang on a minute, is no doubt the product is a wonderful, but the customer services are such a poor, so they not acknowledge it. They're not really, putting themselves in the customer's shoes, not looking according to the customer, right? Not exploring the needs and the want of the customer. So ultimately, we can't. So we need to look around these issues effectively to implement the change. Critically, we need to analyze it. Where we are lack in these areas, we need to maybe design a training program for various department, evaluate integrated change plan for our organization. So we need to be look around integrated plan. We need to be, it's a training plan. So all we need to look around LO5, integration of all disciplines, finance, HRM, marketing, IT, operation, quality, business strategies, and impact of analysis. So we need to look around the chain we bring, and the chain purpose was to bring, reduce the cost, improve the efficiency, improve the customer satisfaction. But the customer satisfaction, our survey shows customer satisfaction drop. So it's no point. It means the change is not effectively implemented, the change plan. So we're not going to achieve communication with all stakeholders. Effective communication always two ways. By maybe we used to be top down approach where just a management giving order to the operational level staff. So we need to look around, we listen them, because those are the first hand experience with the customer. So if we don't listen them, we're not going to implement the change effectively, because we don't know the taste of the customer. If we don't know, we can't. So appraise method by integration could be, we can using real life example. So we supposed to be give the real life example to motivate our staff as well. We need to assess, the implementation of the plan is happening effectively or not. Any question up to now?
No.
Okay, so next we'll discuss today LO5, which is learning outcome 5, be able to involve functional area in an organization change management. We discussed management is according to Michael Porter and various other, management is a task, management is a discipline, management is a success of every task is a success of managers. The failure of every task is a failure of managers. So we need to look around how the management can implement or apply, and they can understand their roles, within implementation of the change. So change management is the systematic approach and application of knowledge, tool, and resources to deal with the change. So we need to look around. It involves defining and adopting corporate strategies. Strategies mean action plans. We need to look around structure. We need to look around the organization structure within a department as well. So that structure need to be, because every time if director is calling to the low level staff, so it's not a properly chain and command procedures in place. So chain and command structures properly need to be in place, so people know the role and responsibility. That's why I think so. We heard about IESO. We know about IESO. What is meant by IESO? Maybe ISO 9000, 14000.
ISO, yeah, International Standard Organization, Quality Management.
Brilliant. International Standardization Organization. It's all about the quality. When we applying the certificate recognition, our quality as an organization. So there are the three things are the key points. We need to be look around what we are saying, whatever we are saying, same thing we are doing, and we have a documentary evidence for it. So whatever we are saying, we are claiming we are giving you first hand or will giving you innovative services. We are saying it. We need to look around. We are doing it, and we have a documentary evidence for it. So they check, if we're saying there is a sugar in the drink is up to this level, and then we need to be, is it, they can test it, is it consist of or include within a product, those things. And then we have a documentary evidence, for audit purposes within our organization as well. So we need to look around these things, procedures, technology to handle the change in the external condition and the business environment. External condition, look around the change. External condition, Brexit. We don't know about what happen will on the 29th. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what will be because it's such a, so we need as an organization external condition and we have to make the change. Maybe we have to make the people redundant. Maybe we have to move the business abroad. Maybe we need to be prepared to increase the price. So if we don't implement the change according to the external environment changes, we can't sustain longer in the business. So that's why various Toyota, Nissan, and various other car manufacturers all know they are showing their concerns. So now even Theresa May yesterday this discussion with European Union and leaders. So we need to look around all effective change management go beyond the project management, technical task undertaking to enact organization change involve leading people side. So people side, so is a key thing in we have a three M's. We need three M's to implement the change. We need man, we need material, we need money. Yes, any chain we need some resources. So three M's we need. So in implement the chain, human being is a very, very difficult asset. Yes, because it's very difficult to motivate them sometimes. Even you have a money, you have a material, you have an infrastructure, but if the people don't want to change themselves, it's very difficult to change. So that's why we need to look around. The primary goal of change management is to successfully implement new processes, product, and the business strategies while minimizing the negative outcome. So we need to look around change management implementation, how we can change management implement. So to keep the pace in the constant living business world, we need organization often need to implement the enterprise wide change affecting their processes, product, and the people. Change is fact of life in business today. If we don't change it, we can't sustain it. It can be difficult as an organization. We need to be look around how we can implement the change. So organizational leaders must identify and respond quick to market changes. So that's why the people are stocking now in terms of the Brexit. They are making the contingency plan in place. What's happen if it happen this, we'll do this. If it happen this, we do this. So we need to look around. It's quite Gale culture is we need to look around at the leadership, see it down to the line level. We need to look around the operational level, all throughout the organization. So because implement the change, we need to be and we need to reflect according to the environmental factor. Any question?
No.
Okay. So when we want to change. So first thing, we need to look around define, clarify the role in the change management processes. Clarify what is the changing and why. You need to be really defined what, first of all, why the need of change. We need to identify stakeholders. What are the stakeholders going to be impacted by this change? So we need to take on board. If we don't take on board, what will be happen? They will be go to union and the union will be on strike. We will be in the media and we will be bad press. So that's why it's a very crucial we need to take on board. Okay, establish the project time frame. We need to look around the change is a task, is a project. Project mean is a task itself. Any task we can is called a project. So we need to look around how we can establish the time frame. We want to time frame next within 12 months. We want to change low level, up level. We need more. We need to be new IT system to be implemented throughout in every department of the organization for suppose. So that's we need to be clarify success measures. So what measures we will define to be measure the success of it. So maybe we look around the operational cost is reduced or not. Plan, conduct, impact, and the stakeholder assessment. We need to create chain and the stakeholder engagement plan to identify risk. Risk is mean the probability of occurring something. Probability always from 0 to 1. So we need to look around what are the risks. It can be operational risk, it can be economics risk, it can be reputational risk. So all sort of risk we need to identify, and those risks we need to tackle it. We can't 100% eliminate them, but we can transfer them, we can minimize them. So we need to look around how we can minimize these risks. Design plan for communication, we need to look around how we can communicate with the various stakeholder, what mode of channel of communication will use. So implement, enable, and activate list and the leaders. We need to look around how we can enable them, roll out the communication and training plan, monitor and manage those people are against the chain resistance. So we need to look around, deploy the risk mitigations plan and sustaining. So monitor adoption of chain, reinforcement behavior that are aligned to the chain. We need to look around how we can chain. Maybe we need to involve them. People carry on accepting the first place. It may be a shock for them. So like we learn about spiral of chain in one of models. So we seen, the initially people reacted very, very bad. So if we'll say quickly, smoking ban everywhere, yes, people will be against. So the government, that's why the government have used a step-by-step approach. So always we need to look around. So according to the John Cotter, he mentioned in his book, the management is about the coping with the complexity. Leadership, by contrast, is about coping with the change. So is required the leadership, yes? So
Yeah.
management is normally manage the things, but the leader is contrast is about the coping the change, because the leader is different person, is the leader always influence other. So individual barriers to change can be different barriers. So traditional and the set ways, loyalty to the existing relationship, failure to accept need for change, insecurity, preference for existing arrangement, break up work groups. So different personal ambitions can be fear, lose of power, lose of skill, lose of income, the unknown redundancy. We people can be redundant when we'll make the change, inability to perform as well as the new situation. So all we need to look around how we can cope them. So why staff might welcome the change. Sometimes people hate the change, but sometimes people accept the change because they're looking at the opportunity for personal change and development, provide a new challenge, reduce the boredom of work, opportunity to participate and shape outcome. So all this, the role of leadership is a key role of leadership. Strategic leaders is vital if the business is to achieve the strategic change, create a clear vision where they want to see themselves in future. In line the organization delivery strategies, embed the change and symbolic leadership within the plan. So we need to look around how a newcomer can help drive the change. New CEO maybe can help. Different people, different background, different industries they came from, and they have experience to be lot of companies. They just buy the loss-making units very cheap, and they can convert them into profit-making unit and sell them because they have a ability to do so. We need to look around new functional management, new ideas, new expertise, breakdown culture. We need to consultant. So specialists in facilitating change, we need to look around, we maybe get their services. Any question?
No.
Okay. Stages preparing for change. What are the stages? So first, if we want to implement the change, so environmental analysis, which is quite crucial to do so. We're looking political, economic, social, and technological factor. We're looking the strength, weaknesses internal, and OT is external environment. Identify the change required. Is really we need to require the change myself or yourself, or we as an organization, as a manager, as a business. So determine the major issues, identify and assess the key stakeholders, win support of key individual. We need to be like Theresa May want to be successful, implement our a Brexit deal, so need a key individual, maybe Jeremy Corbyn or various other political parties, key leaders, our own ministers as well. Identify the obstacle. Yes, there are obstacles. How will balance the interest of everyone? Yes, that is a big thing. Determine the degree of risk and the cost of change and understand why the change is resisted. So why the people don't want to accept the change. Building the vision. Of course, we need to develop the vision. Vision is mean where we want to see ourselves in future to make successful and implement the plan, the change. So how we can plan? Devise appropriate strategies, design the chain and identify the significant step in the chain process. Discuss the needs for the chain and full details what will involve. Assess the people participate in the planning stage and communicate plan all concerned and produce a policy statement or policy document. So policy document is quite crucial, Then devise the sensible time scale. Time scale always look, it's not everything, will bring the star from the sky. Yes, always lover saying. Yes, always lover saying, will bring the star for you. Yes, from the sky. So we need to look around. It's difficult. So we need to look around how we can sensible, yes, which is match with the reality. Produce action plan for monitoring the chain, allow people to participate in planning chain and get all parties involved. Of course, we need to inspire confidence. We need to devise, self-belief is very important. Devise a sensible time scale implementation, anticipate the problem. Yes, always, look around the problem. What problem can be we can face and how we can tackle it, what strategies we have, those if with the risk will, of course, every action have a reaction, so we need to look around, how will try to be tackle it. So these are the quite crucial things, as an organization. Understand why the change is. Okay, implement the change, check on are the record progress, make sure the change is permanent, evaluate the change, improve in any weak areas, overcome the factors which they don't want to change, involve all the personnel effective, keep everyone informed, devise appropriate reward system, be willing to compromise on the details, ensure the strategies are adequate, adoptable. We need to look around and select the people, champion change, and provide. Maybe you can make the team of change and they can negotiate with the various departmental head and then with the various union members, provide support and training and monitor and review. So change management and HRM is a key role. HRM, human resource management, organization structure, personnel, team, operational processes, location, workload, work roles, working practices, supervision. So change project affect every aspect of HR. So HR work normally increase. So we need to look around. We need to take on board HR and everyone we need to, and we're supposed to be toward the same direction. Will work what we're supposed to achieve. What is the purpose? What is the objective of this change? The change just want to be because it's a leadership style, leaders change, the change happen in the organization, but we need to look around, how much, because sometimes like one of organization, one of college head of department said, no, if you're even not teaching, you're supposed to be 9 o'clock here, and that's all. Even you're teaching evening classes as well. Due to this significant change, due to the new management, and almost 80% staff left the organization. So we need to think about, yes, you want to be maybe it's a constant, not just one go. You implement the chain, and you as an organization will suffer. So a lot of research happen. CIPD, which is Chartered Institute of Personnel Development, ask human resource what the capability organization need to be changed. So they just, create the result, and the result was we need to be taken on board of HR to be implement the change. So techniques to help implement cross-functional teams, stronger internal communication, negotiation, action planning, change agent are the champion, and the certain amount of and manipulation, and we need to look around, if you don't accept it, what top type of, the punishment can be. Helping people to accept the change, how we can help them. We need to be demonstrate on, we need to consider how they will be affected, involve them in the chain, consult and inform frequently, and be firm but flexible, monitor the chain. Okay, reason why the people don't want to be chained: failing to specify about the chain, failing to explain, not consulting, keeping people in dark. That's the big problem. Organization last minute, they keep with the top level management. They're not taking the low level staff, on board. So then certainly the union and the various other the strike, yes, we don't want to be our operations can be postponed. So we need to look around, we need to communicate well, expecting immediate results, not dealing with the fears and anxieties and ignoring the. So reasons why the change can be failed: imply don't understand the purpose. So we're not really communicating them, lack planning, preparation, poor communication, more generic things, which we can think, what the plan can be failed. Turnaround and change where a business needs to be achieved a rapid improvement in the performance in order to survive. That's why we need to make sure, so we'll implement. So keep key requirement of turnaround, rapid speed change, rapid cost reduction, and revenue generation. If not happening, so what's the purpose of the change all about? You just want to change the chair, or you want to change the well, a lot of company they change the logos, yes. We need to reflect that we are the new company, like Morrison changed the logo, Asda changed it, yes. They change the slogans as well. So we need to look around how this change, but we need to be look around. It's not, main purpose is reduce the cost. Yes, rapid cost reduction. Your sales is supposed to be increased. If your sale is going down, so what's the point if you're not generating revenue more? So ultimately, change is a waste of resources. Yes. Any question? Any question?
Nope, nope.
Okay. So today we discuss about LO5, learning outcome 5. So let's will quick, look around the assignment, what we're supposed to do. Assignment brief. So we'll go through assignment brief. So our assignment brief, which we're supposed to first, learning outcome 1 is be able to evaluate the change agents, critically analyze the relationship. So if we look the task, so we've been, okay, is it 4,000 words? Is okay,
It's
so we
4,000 words.
it's quite a lot, in word wise, huh? Group case. So for this task, you're expected to use established organization of your choice. So we can discuss about the established organization. Can be Unilever, Procter and Gamble, and various others. Yes. Please note you will need to be have access of the business organization structure or other relevant data. Maybe we can look around the organization structure. We can discuss about organization structure as well. Develop a change management strategies considering organization stakeholders. So any change we want to be, we need to look around the stakeholders. So maybe we can discuss about different stakeholders. So it's sort of the plan, yes. any plan will make it. So what step is required? So create a sense of urgency, internal and external. So we can discuss about internal and external factors. Yes.
Yes.
So internal factor within our organization policy. First of all, give good background of chosen organization. Yes. What sort of, like Unilever diverse investment. Yes. They used to be 550 brand and they reduce it to 250 brands. Yes. I'll send you template as well. So that will help you further. Huh?
Okay.
So because that template, all the bullet point there underneath, what we can. Huh? So from VN can be organization where they want to see. We want to reduce the cost by 10%. We want to reduce CO2. Any company's financial report, if we'll find always their future, they're written. So CO2 we want to reduce by zero. Or some company they're saying they want to be 0% on CO2. Yes, they want to reduce. They want to reduce it to zero. Why can we reduce it to zero?
Not possible.
Not possible. But
Again.
what they are saying we'll reduce to zero. How? Because one way we are planting so many trees. Yes.
Yeah.
So we can offset. Yes. So one way we are creating our polluting environment. Other way, yes.
We're
Because
offsetting by our actions. We're offsetting by our actions.
yes. So they are offsetting by action. So they're saying how much we are generating. Yes. Like income and expenditure. Yes. We're saying
Yeah.
if income and expenditure both are equal is a break even. Yes. So there is a no
Yeah.
profit. So same way they are saying, come on, one way we are generating, other way we are reducing as well. Yes. So our net effect will be zero on the environment.
Okay.
So communication, how will communicate? Yes. Maybe we can say different channel will use. Yes. Maybe to implement this change. And remove obstacle. How as an organization will make sure we remove obstacle. Maybe we'll say we'll do weekly, monthly, or yearly meeting. We'll appraise as well. Yes. So we'll remove all obstacle. Obstacle can be we'll take the people on board. So all these obstacles we can reduce it. Short term win. Identify the smart objective. So smart objective maybe we want to reduce CO2, we want to increase our profitability by 2% every year. Yes, we need to think about this within 12 months. Yes, what we do short term basis, and we need to be create a short term win. Yes, short term win we can sustain in our organization. So that's we need to maybe of course there a lot of discussion can be, even we can use appraisal methods as well to appraise any change. Yes. Okay, any question there?
No.
Okay, what about task 2? With the reference to one or more organization of your choosing went through an unsuccessful change. Like think about normally I quoted good few times. Nokia, yes, reducing the cost on research and development. That change was very unsuccessful. Yes, that
Yes.
squeezed the organization. So we need to look around. There are number of examples the organizations are failed. There are number of examples like NHS IT system back in 2010, Labour government introduced, but still the IT not providing the opportunity to individual that they can book the appointment, they can review their medical history online by using the passwords and things. Yes. So that's we can add anything, any example there. Yes, we can critically. So that is 1,000 words. So total are 5,000. So this is a guidance. Is a guidance. So we don't need to be
about 5,000 words.
sorry.
About 5,000 words for the two.
About 5,000. Normally rule says 10% more or less, but they are quite flexible. But at least will meet the criteria. Yes.
Okay.
Any question?
No. For my other assignments, can I just email it to somebody to look at first before I submit it officially?
Yes, sure. You can send me. I'll give the feedback. And if we need to change it, twist it, we can.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay,
I'll speak you hope so from next lesson, and then we'll start something new. How many units here left?
I think about 4. I think.
Yes. So you done with me global with
Yes.
strategic change management.
Yes.
I'm not sure we not finished enterprise or entrepreneurship.
No, I've not done that. No.
So maybe we need to marketing. We finish, yeah.
Yes.
Financial.
Yes, we've done that. I've done that. Yes.
We've done that. Advanced research methods.
I've not really done this because, but I can go through. I can go through the recordings. It's okay. I'll do that.
What about human resource management?
No.
Okay, maybe we can pick another. Strategic management.
Yes.
We done, huh?
Yeah.
And professional development and communication skills.
No.
Okay, so maybe we'll go through. Between these two, we'll pick the unit. Huh? So we'll finish.
So how many units in total that we've done? We've done strategic management. We've done financial management. We've done change management. We've done global marketing.
Yes,
So
I think
1, 2, 3, 4.
if I'm
And
right.
advanced business research, advanced research. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.